All right. These are my Arcade1up that I enhanced with Raspberry Pis. I got the Pac Man actually the Pac Man and the Galaga. I got it for Christmas last year. I waited until about October of this year. I was just searching through YouTube, and I don't know what algorithm that showed up. I guess I asked about them before, but then ETA Prime, one of his videos showed up where he modded the Arcade1 with the Raspberry Pi. So what I did was I started researching, and I found that it was quite simple to add a Raspberry Pi to the Arcade1ups. I thought I would do all the initial programming myself because I know how to program, but it was so easy. I really didn't have to do anything. And then I found on Etsy where a game studio had a kit, which was about $229. I ordered the kit, took the Arcade1up apart, and I added everything from the kit initially. But I know it still looks like spaghetti in here, but you should have saw it like a month ago. Everything was everywhere. But I went in, I mounted the HDMI board, the Raspberry Pi, and the speaker amp all to the back panel for the LCD. And it seemed to work out okay. The only thing that doesn't quite work the way I want it to is the Y splitter for the amp and the HDMI board. There's a noticeable hum in the game now, so I had to separate them again. So now I have three. I need 3 outlets instead of the 2 if the Y splitter would have worked. And surprisingly, it worked for the Galaga game. It works perfect. And I put the back on this one. I probably should take it back off. But it was really simple. Gamer Studio made it very simple to add and I'll just cut the song. You can see me in the reflection getting off the floor. Made it simple to add the Raspberry Pi. And what I did with this one, I don't know if I even plugged this up. I bought all the parts separately for the Galaga, and it works a little better. And I save myself maybe $130 everything together for this one. And I just used the regular stock on and off and volume for this one. Whereas for this, I added a custom on off button and added this little, I guess it's a potentiometer to cut the sound up and down on that. And just this was before I started this process. All of this maybe had a little wear and tear, and I bought this before they started providing a plastic insert. All right, I'm just gonna boot up Miss Pac Man right here, and I'm just testing the volume right now. Oh, it's over here. It's medium, no sound, medium again, and loud. So I got those, the word, I guess Oculus. He helped with the code for that, to load the code onto the Raspberry Pi for the built-in sound to work. With this one, the Pac Man, and I have the switch from, I guess it's a car switch to control the bass from an amp, and I put it in the game, and I had to drill an extra hole for it to make the hole that was there for the regular volume switch so that they could fit on there. And let me load Miss Pac Man up on this one, and we'll see just how loud that'll be. And with this one, we could filter all the way through from 0 to 100 to make it loud, not so loud. All the way to low. this one. Up, down. And I'll cut that back off. Let me see, I'll go out of that. Put the power switch on this one, which is an instant button press to cut it off. Hit it and it goes through. This one is the original Arcade1up switch. Works kind of funny. Again, I got the code from Oculus, and I'll put it in the notes so you can see, but it's kind of iffy. Like, it'll cut off okay. Now, cutting it back on is the issue because I feel like I have to cycle through to go on, then back off, then back on. So let's see if it'll work this time. All right, it's completely off. On. Didn't work. I have to go off again. And then back on. All right, here is the Miss Pac Man Arcade game. It is the Class of 81 Miss Pac Man Galaga reunion game. Has the big 26 or 27 inch CRT monitor. And it's actually one of the big old school cathode ray tube games, and it's huge. And this boy is heavy. And I looked in here, and this is a professional game, and it looks kind of sloppy like my Raspberry Pi game. So I don't know how much effort I should put in here, and it may have been modded a little bit. Like, this looks like it's been repaired right here. It doesn't look like original wiring, but everything works. The transformer down there, see the dryer sheets. When I first got it, it smelled like cigarettes, like it's been in a bar forever, and it was just horrible. I had my whole basement smelling like cigarettes. So I read that you put some dryer sheets in it, it'll go away. And I will say, like, after a year, it smells much better. And let me go and try. With this Miss Pac Man is that I reached out to a guy on eBay to send me, it cost like $400, a conversion kit to put an LED monitor into this Miss Pac Man, because I have to degauss the screen. Like, I bought the little degausser, not the ring, but the wand to degauss the screen so it won't fade in the corners. And I don't like going through that. I think an LED screen shows much better. But he couldn't give me a definitive answer on, like, I can get the LED monitor in and get it to fit, but I couldn't get the case around it. Like, I don't know how it would look, or if it would be flush with the top. So I decided not to mess with it. I'll leave it alone. I guess I'll get bored enough sometime to put that monitor in. So it's just one of the things I'm working on with this.